Here we are at the Battle of Tunis and forced to close the door. Can't think with metal drifting in very well. I'm sure those of you who don't like it are happier on the video. Still faintly hear it somewhere. That's what you get for having a construction something. It's rather late at night, but you know, what do they care? Okay. So, what happened? Well, we started off with our little Doinker leader, and he healed some units, didn't get a continuation. Then Mago went and launched elephant attacks here and here, and routed both the units he attacked. However, on his continuation, he got a die roll of doom, which brought a bad result on it, which brought this guy back into play, and he sent 2 infantry units to attack those elephants. Both of them ended up rampaging and doing damage to a number of things. Most specifically, one went charging out this way. The other one smacked here and then there. And now we got a couple of dead elephants over in the Carthage pile. Well, the Numidian cav was able to drive off and actually destroy one of the heavies and send the other one routing. It's probably gone. In fact, it's definitely gone because all their leaders are, all the Carthaginian leaders are finished. So that's going to be off the board. On top of that, massive push forward by the infantry line has breached the wall, has widened the breach in the wall, opened up another one here. And we still have this line to move, which should be able to probably clear those last elephants out of the way and prepare itself for yet a further flanking action. There's just not enough Carthaginian forces left to hold the walls. We got a lot of guys routing from the line. Unless I'm playing something wrong, heavies hitting lighter forces on the wall is pretty effective still. Anyway, let's see. And at the end of the turn, this is the situation. Not a lot's changed. Got an advance forward, a little bit of fire coming from those Scorpios. This one, yeah, but this one also got 2. And some routed units. We also got a couple of routed rebel units. What are the points? Well, the rebels are taking 6 more, which isn't too bad. But what about Carthage? 14, 20, 24 points. 24 puts them up to 28, 27. It's pretty close, but the tactical situation looks like it's favoring the rebels right now, because they've got, putting some counters away, they've got the breach in the wall, some nice flank attacks already lined up, higher numbers here. They've driven the cav away, so now they can slip through this way, and Carthage has to go back and unroute those units, because if those units go off the board, they're worth 5, 12, 17 more points, which puts them within 2 points of losing the battle. So they absolutely have to get those guys. And will they succeed with all of them? Probably not, but a couple of them, you know, they're fairly decent units, so chances are they probably will get at least 2 of them. Alright, one more round. Okay, so the troops in the tower came down and managed to drive some of the attackers out of the way, but and we got some rallies and some failed rally. But see, here's the problem. And there was a failed rebel rally and stuff. Well, the Numidian cav was able to slip around the back, knock a unit down. And then the leader of that charged forward and expanded the main breach some more, so that now, you know, we got 2 more routed units up here, and that line is just collapsing completely in the center. Got, you know, a pocket here that's getting surrounded. These guys are being threatened from the side. And then there's more coming in this way. So it's hard to see what the Carthaginians can do. They're going to have to try to rally these units as well and see if they can do anything to defend themselves. Attack by the elephant didn't really work. It was just trying not to lose its life too cheaply there. Alright. Well, this battle's over. I'm looking at the points I got here. We were at 28 for Carthage. Failed rallies. I'll add up to 17 more. That's 45 right there. That's enough to send it over. We're not going to see anything like that. We only have 6 rebels running, which brings them to 33. We got another Carthaginian running here. That's 5 more. There's nothing I can do about that. I tried to do the last leader, and he failed to do anything particularly successful there. So, you know, this is another one of these little ones. Probably playable in an hour. It's kind of an enjoyable little experience, but this whole scenario set is made up of, I think, what are generally smaller battles, which is kind of nice because for the large part SPQR is lacking a lot of smaller battles. This one's not terribly interesting in my view, although I was shocked to see that the defenses were that easy to breach. I wasn't expecting that. It's nice to learn something like that. But once you know it, it kind of looks like it would be pretty hard for Carthage to actually do a good job with this and get other than the historical result. And we're seeing that with scenario after scenario in this set, which, you know, to be fair, was not a big... It's a C3I. It's not a big commercial release or anything. It's just more fun for Great Battles of History fans. And I've got no objection to that. It's just they do target the biggest, most interesting, best battles that they can in the main release and in the expansions. So what you're going to get out of the C3Is is probably similar to this. I'm not sure. But in this case, you're not getting terribly balanced scenarios, but you're getting some interesting ones, and maybe with a little bit of playing around, maybe bidding or something like that, you can make them balanced. They're enjoyable. All right.